KREM 2 News at 6. Now a full hour of coverage every night.
And now it's all over for Tom's Tailgate this coming Friday. I will be heading to Chewelah for the Tonasket at Chewelah game. This is all decided by voters on KREM.com. And the Tonasket and Chewelah game came through with about 65% of the votes. Remember, I'll come bearing gifts. I'll have checks for $222. Looking forward to all the kids showing up.
Well, Chief Meteorologist Tom Sherry has taken his forecast on the road. He's tailgating tonight with high school students up in Chewelah.
Chewelah's Jenkins High School plays the Tonasket Tigers in a couple of hours, and that's where we find Tom with your end of the summer forecast. Tom?
That's right, Chewelah Cougars against the Tonasket Tigers. This is going to be a lot of fun. Look at this group. Nice looking group right here. Okay, now hold on here. This is Donnie from Mission Foods, my cohort in crime this year. Donnie, we're having a big nacho eating contest. We've got two cheerleaders against one of the burly boys from Chewelah, right? And they've got, we should introduce, we have Allie and Sierra from Tonasket. We've got Zach from Chewelah. Donnie, we've only got a little bit here, but you've got, what have you got for them to eat?
Well, we've got some Mission guacamole, some Mission cheese.
So 5 pounds of chips,
and,
right?
and that's right, Tom. There's 5 pounds of product here, all Mission products, ready for them to...
you got the jalapenos on there?
And the Mission jalapeno.
Okay, now why would you do this before the game?
I'm not completely sure.
All right, we're gonna have some fun. They get 30 minutes and we'll see who eats it all or who gets done first, and then they win the big trophy. And the trophy says Mission Foods Tom's Tailgate Nacho Eating Champion. Zach, what do you think about going up against the two girls?
I don't know. I think they're gonna be disappointed. I don't know.
Oh, throws down the gauntlet. I don't know what that was about. Here's a look at your day planner forecast. We're in beautiful Chewelah. The sun is shining. Look for temperatures in the 60s. Great football weather. Chilly tonight, though, by the second half. We'll look for an overnight low of about 44. And then tomorrow, Saturday, looking for partly to mostly cloudy skies and a high of 67. More from Chewelah coming up in a few minutes.
Yeah, the girls ought to be glad they're not going up against Tom in that contest.
Thanks, Tom.
And now, the KREM 2 News Storm Tracker 2 forecast with Tom Sherry.
The Tonasket Tigers kick off against the Jenkins High School Cougars tonight in Chewelah.
Time for Tom's Tailgate Game of the Week, Tom.
Well, I tell you what, this is... Hold on, you guys. Hold on. We're doing something a little differently right now. This is Chewelah Cougars taking on the Tonasket Tigers. We have a little competition off the field. It is a nacho eating contest. My good friend Donnie from Mission Foods has set it up. It's 5 pounds of nachos with jalapeno and avocado, salsa, bean dip. You like that, don't you? So we've got two cheerleaders here from, this is Allie and Sierra from Tonasket going up against Zach from Chewelah. And right now, I tell you, it looks pretty close, although Zach might be a little bit in the lead. This is Allie right here. How you doing, Allie?
I'm doing okay.
How you doing, Sierra?
My mouth is full.
Okay, wait, real quick. Let me get over here. Now, we're going to do the weather here in just a second. Now, Zach, boy, you're just a pig. Now, there's a dance tonight, isn't there?
Yeah.
Zach will be no good for the dance. Are you going to be able to dance? All right, they're all playing for this big trophy right here. Great talking to you, my friend. All right, let's do weather, and then we'll get back to this. More competition between these two schools. And as you take a look right now, we've probably got, what, the current temperatures up, I think, for you? Or the football forecast. Let's do that. Let's kick it through the goalposts and show you that temperatures mostly in the 60s tonight. And I think by the time we get into the second half, it's going to be downright chilly. You can see temperatures in the 60s, some areas in the 70s around the area. Let's take you around the region and kind of show you what we're expecting. And again, a cool Saturday regarding to what we had in relation to what we had last weekend. Instead of temperatures in the 90s, only temperatures in the 60s and 70s across central Washington, 60s as you get into western Washington, and then back here in the Spokane area, we're all looking for a high of only 67 degrees. Same situation up in North Idaho, and then again in the Silver Valley, as you can see, cooler than what we would like to see and cooler than average temperatures. 7-day forecast looks like we could see a few showers on Sunday, continuing into Monday, and then the rest of that week looks real nice. By Wednesday and Thursday, we've got temperatures near 78 degrees. So we're still going to do this for what, another 15 minutes? Donnie. These girls are doing good. They're about, okay, hold on. They're about neck and neck right now. We're going to be talking to the seniors that are going to both the schools coming up at 6 o'clock tonight. And at 5:30, we will declare the winner. Back to you.
I think Allie got a little jalapeno there. She didn't look too happy.
A little overload of jalapeno. I think she'll make it through it. Coming up next, some restaurants vow to serve healthier options. 2 family favorites vow to improve their menus for both children and adults.
Also, declassified documents help bring closure to a Spokane military mystery.
A new CBS News poll shows only 12% of Americans approve of the job that Congress is doing. We'll also have public opinion on the president's performance and the outlook on the economy. All tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Chief Meteorologist Tom Sherry is out tonight with his tailgate weather forecast up in Chewelah. Tom?
Oh, I tell you, I love this. Yes, indeed. I'm up here where Chewelah Cougars are taking on the Tonasket Tigers. All right, hold on here, you guys. Now, we always bring money. We've got checks for $222, and from Tonasket, I've got Mickey Brown right here, right? No, Chewelah. No, sorry about that. Right?
Yeah.
Mickey Brown. No.
I'm not Mickey.
Andrew Pugh. This is Mickey Brown. I'm sorry, Mickey. I practiced that in rehearsal and did so well. Anyway, we have checks for $222. The cool thing is you're both seniors, right? Do you know where you're going to go next year?
Maybe BYU.
Okay, good job. And Mickey, do you know where you want to go?
Paul Mitchell.
Okay, good. Now, big dance tonight in Chewelah, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to be dancing with anyone tonight?
Maybe.
Maybe. Do you need someone to dance with?
No.
Oh, well, I was working on it, Mickey. All right, let's see. We've given you a check for $222. Here's a look at your day planner forecast. Absolutely beautiful for football in your town. What a great night. Temperatures in the low 70s and 60s. We'll look for an overnight low, getting chilly down to about 44. And then Saturday's high, at least in Spokane, we'll see a temperature of about 67 degrees. I'll have your 10-day forecast and more from Chewelah coming up in a few minutes.
Tom's Tailgate Weather sponsored by North Idaho College and Ellingson Paxton Johnson Orthodontics.
Time to throw it back down to Tom Sherry, who's up in Chewelah tonight for the big tailgate event.
Absolutely. It's the Cougars taking on the Tigers, Chewelah against Tonasket. Now, remember at 5 o'clock, if you were watching the 5 o'clock broadcast, we had a big nacho eating contest, right? Big, burly guy going up against these 2 cheerleaders from Tonasket. This is Allie and Sierra. And guess who won? Show off your trophy. Can you believe that? Now, have you ever eaten that much food before? It was 5 pounds. If you didn't see, it was 5 pounds of nachos.
Yeah, that was a lot, and I couldn't finish it.
All right, and what about you? You feeling okay?
A little nauseous.
Oh, they were great. They were great. Congratulations to you. Anyway, thank you, Mission Foods, Donnie, for that. We appreciate it very much. Let's talk about weather. Then we've got the band back here. We're going to hear a great tune from them in just a few minutes. I tell you, the town of Chewelah, they know how to do it. Tonasket representing your towns very well. All right, here's a look at your tailgate forecast. Perfect night for you to get out and move along and actually see one of the football games tonight. We're looking for temperatures in the 60s, mostly for the kickoff. And then as we begin to, move through the rest of the evening, you can see temperatures are actually very comfortable outside. Actually, just absolutely beautiful. And once again, we kind of take a look at your forecast through the weekend. And you can see again as you get into north central Washington, temperatures mostly in the low 70s, some mid 70s. Warmest temperatures will be in the Columbia Basin, Yakima, as well as into Tri-Cities. Cooler marine air over in Seattle. And then we'll look for highs here in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, only in the upper 60s. So obviously, quite a bit cooler than what we saw this time last weekend when we had temperatures well into the 90s. But look at that 10-day forecast. Yeah, it's a kind of a cool weekend, but by the time we get into, and a chance of showers on Sunday and Monday, but look at that following week. Temperatures climbing back into the upper 70s, maybe even lower 80s as we roll into that following weekend. So all in all, it is looking absolutely great. Who are my seniors here right now? We have some seniors. Senior right here. Now, do you know where you're going to go next year?
University of Washington.
Look at that, UW. I love the people playing in the band. Why did you decide to play in the band, young lady?
Because all my brothers did it, and so I wanted to do it.
And you're a senior as well?
Yes, I am.
And how long have you been playing saxophone?
5 years, 7 years.
Oh, good. Now you think about maybe playing with the college band?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any idea where you want to go?
University of Washington or Western Washington University.
Look at this. Well, they're both in Western Washington. That's
yes,
very good.
Are.
All right. I love that. These are new uniforms for the band, right? Yeah. Hey, what's our song we're gonna do here?
Go Big Blue.
Go Big Blue. Okay. Here we go. Let's count them down.
2, ready, and...
That's it from Chewelah. Back to you.
What a great ending. That's great, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. Well, it is turning now to weather and a much cooler weekend ahead, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Chief Meteorologist Tom Sherry live tonight with his tailgate weather forecast coming out of Chewelah, Washington.
That's right. Chewelah is playing Tonasket tonight. They've already had the JV game. This is David. Come on out here, David. David, you played in the JV game for Tonasket.
Yes,
Didn't quite win it, but you played hard, right?
Yes,
and
we
you've
did
got
play
the
hard.
battle scar. Show the battle scar.
Battle score right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Step back there, David. The cheerleaders from Tonasket. Are you guys impressed with that battle scar?
No.
No. Gonna have to do better than that, David. Annie's, what's that?
Broken bones or nothing.
Oh, it was just a scrape. Let's talk about weather, shall we? Beautiful, you know, night for football. Temperatures pretty much in the 60s. We'll look for a chilly night, though, dropping down to 44 degrees, and then kind of a cooler weekend. We'll look for Saturday's high of about 67. Still tracking maybe a little bit of rain for Sunday, but great weather if you want more sunshine, all coming up in your 10-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Looking forward to it, Tom. Thanks.
Well, we are back right now. We are in Chewelah right now as Tonasket is playing Chewelah. And I tell you what, it's just been an absolute ball. You ladies couldn't be any nicer. And to show you how great the Tonasket Tigers cheerleaders are, here they are in Chewelah, so it's a home game for Chewelah. They're helping to hold the sign for Chewelah. Nice job, girls. Well done. The JV team played today, did a good job. Well done, gang. Very, very nice. We love you girls. You're just doing outstanding work. Big dance for you guys coming up tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're all going?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well, do we need to find somebody to dance with?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm all about that.
Okay.
Well, we'll make that happen tonight. All right, let's talk about weather. You guys want warm weather to continue? Not so much this weekend, but as we get into, I think, next week, you're going to love it. Let's go to the football forecast, and you can see again, let's kick that ball through the goalpost. Not only 3 points, but it gives you the weather tonight. Temperatures pretty much in the 60s for kickoff at 7 o'clock, and then we'll look for, kind of a cooled evening. Temperatures now, as you can see, mostly in the 60s. We're looking at your forecast as we kind of fly around the rest of the country into central Washington. We'll look for partly cloudy skies. Temperatures warming into the 70s. Still that cooler marine air moving into Seattle, as you can see. Temperatures only in the 60s expected there. And even over here into Spokane and Chewelah, we're only looking for highs tomorrow around 67, maybe a little bit warmer in Chewelah than in Spokane. And then as you look into North Idaho and western Montana, again, partly cloudy skies, mostly 60s. 10-day forecast, though. You want it warmer?
Yes.
Would you like to see temperatures in the 70s?
Yes.
Well, look at that 10-day forecast. It looks great. By the time we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, we're in the upper 70s. Might even see temperatures climbing into the 80s. Perfect Tonasket loving weather. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Mickey says that's exactly what I like to see. All right, let's talk about it. Big dance going on for you guys tonight. You guys have your homecoming next week, right?
Yeah.
Everybody have somebody they want to go to the dance with? Just as friends, even? You guys are? Or do we need to work some magic here?
No.
Now, the underclassmen are behind you, the JV football team. They've been moving closer and closer to the cheerleaders. Is that a problem?
Yeah, because they don't have rhythm.
Oh, they went to the Tom Sherry School of Dance. All right, that's the way things are shaping up at Chewelah. Make sure you head out and check out the games in your neighborhood. You'll love meeting the kids. They're absolutely great. And send it back to you.
He's always doing the matchmaking, isn't he?
Thanks, Tom.
Why not?
Well, coming up after the break.